Okay, my dudes. So, you guys have seen my RC car engine collection before, but since the herd is multiplying, we're just gonna go over some of these here, and I'll show you what I got for some of you new guys. So we'll start off in the back. This is a Rayduga 7M. This is a Russian engine. It's actually a copy of an OS 40. I can't remember exactly which one. I'm sure some of you guys in the comments will know. It's plain bearing, so it doesn't have any ball bearings. It's a steel piston, or sorry, cast iron piston steel liner. I think it's about 1975. It runs quite nice. I do have a video of it somewhere. What do we got on there for a prop? I can't really remember. Got a 10.6. So, yeah, anyways, moving on. Sorry about that, sneezing attack. So here we got what you guys have already seen, the OS FL, I think it's FL 70. Yeah, so anyways, I've taken it apart a little bit, and I got the carburetor unstuck and cleaned up the exhaust and just oiled it and cleaned it out. I forgot to grab that in video. I was really busy at the time, and I ran out of space. So, but I will show more on that later. And of course, anyways, thanks, Darren, if you're watching. And here we have, you guys have also seen this. Well, there was a video loaded about it not that long ago, which is the Magnum XL291. Or no, is it XL2 or just XL? XL91 Magnum. So it's a .91, it's 15cc. I think that's 10. 10 or 11, I can't remember. Anyways, so you can see by the size of my hand, it's quite a large engine. The piston ring is worn out, so the compression's not the greatest, but it still runs okay. It's swinging a 15.6 APC prop. Real bugger to get that thing started sometimes. And what we got here is a Cox 020 or 020. This one is just too worn out to run anymore, and it's got some ears broken off on it, unfortunately. And it's old. It used to be my dad's many, many years ago. Same with this one, which runs okay. It's not the greatest. Again, it's also very worn out. The parts are really hard to get for the 020s. They have, glow heads and carburetor kits and all that nonsense, but the piston and cylinders are a very hard item to come by. And for other Cox engines, we have the modified RC Cox All Nine. So this got an RC throttle, which you can see. This is a sure start. There's the adjustment needle there, and it's got a Cox RC car cylinder head, or heat sink, and a little muffler guy on there. And it's swinging a... You can't see on here. Oh, it should say in the front. It doesn't. Huh. I think it's a 7x3. So, that long. And moving on, we have the ever so popular Mars 2.5 diesel from Russia, which a friend of mine sent. This is swinging a 9x4 currently. These are a good engine. They run pretty awesome if they're ironed out. The needles leak really bad, and they suck air and don't really want to run right. The bearings are also awful, and the crankshafts are very hard, so you have to anneal the crankshaft in the oven at 500 degrees. Basically, take the crankshaft out, cold oven, turn it on, and let it heat up to 500, then turn it off after an hour, and let it slowly cool back down. That will usually keep them from snapping. And in the back, you guys have seen in a video a while back, this is an MK12B, or Webra 2.5R copy. It's also a Russia diesel. This thing had a lot of problems. It was leaking. The disc valve in the back wasn't sealing. The bearings were awful. The piston to cylinder wall clearance was way too tight. But it's a good runner now. Performs nice. I think it spins probably 16,000 RPM, about the same as this. These are both the same displacement. And over here, we have the other popular Russian engine, which is the what the hell is this thing? Yeah, MK17. Diesel. This is 1.5 cc, so 0.9 cubic inch. I think these two are made the same factory in Moscow. I believe all three of them were. I think even that one too. It might have been. I can't remember. I'm sure someone out there will tell me. And it's a nice little easy starter. It runs nice. You guys have seen a video of it. Performs quite well. It's kind of heavy for its size. A little underpowered, but hey, it runs nice. I like the sound of it, and the smell of diesel is quite intoxicating. And here we have another Weber copy, another MK12B or V or whatever. the bearings, it does run, but the problem is the casting of the block is so poor that the bearings, when you put them in, they just fall back out and they wobble around in there. And I'm going to have to send that one off to Peter in the Netherlands and have him redo the block or something. And in the front, we have another Cox All Nine from Darren, which I got yesterday. Thanks again, man. And this is a Top Flight 5x6 wooden prop. And it has the exhaust. This is an exhaust throttle. Someone was asking me about that the other day. It's like a muffler. It's kind of like that one, like a little exhaust collector guy. So I haven't run it yet, but I will. Glow head does work. It's just a little bit sticky from sitting around. So I'll clean that guy up and run it. Of course, you guys have already seen the Cox All Nine, which I still haven't run all the way yet. I just haven't had 5 minutes to myself in the park, as they've been doing their baseball thing and whatever else. So it's been kind of crowded over there, and they don't like it when I run these things because they're damn loud. So, and of course, this isn't my engine. It's obviously it's Doug's engine, which is the OS 40LA. And you guys seen a video of me taking that apart, kind of, or at least cleaning it out and putting it back together. And it's got great compression. I did give it a little start attempt, and it whacked a hole in my glove. Got a little bit of a nip on the finger, but I'm okay. So we got that set up in the run stand. Got the fuel tank and test rig here. A lot of people are asking me where I got this test stand or if I made it. I didn't make it. I actually bought it on eBay, I think 5 years ago for 20 bucks. And out of England. I think it took about a week and a half to get here. It wasn't too bad. And if you pay, I think, what is it, $50 Canadian? Yeah, 50 bucks Canadian. It'll come with this this little rig here to hold your fuel tank. And it'll also come with a throttle cable, which you guys can, if I can find it back here. Where is it? Here we go. You guys can see the throttle open and closing there. It doesn't open up all the way. There was no room to put the throttle underneath. So I just had to rotate the arm and go up and over with it. But it doesn't need to open all the way, but just enough to test it. It opens 75%, so it's good enough. That's the engine out of the airboat that you guys saw a video of already. But I thought I'd just give you guys a little bit of a peek at my RC or tether line, control line engines here. For something to look at a little bit different. Obviously, like I said, you guys have seen my other engine bin here, and there's all sorts of freaking old OS motors in there, and there's a Pico 27 and Dynamite 19s and OS stuff and more OS stuff, and I don't even know what the hell's in half these things. And actually, what is this one here? Oh, another gold head OS. And there's Dynamite 12S in there, which I rebuilt, I think 4 years ago now. So you guys can see that little 12S. It was all beaten to hell. So I got a full re-and-re. And what else we got in here? Another OS 12 CV in there. What's in this one? Oh, is it the Lossy 3.4? I think it is. Hold on here, guys. Yeah, there we go. There's a brand new Lossy 3.4. I know a couple of people are asking me if I would sell this. I don't sell engines anymore unless it's someone I really know and trust. Not trying to sound rude or anything, but I've gotten stung a couple times. But yeah, and the crankshaft has been cut short to fit a T-Max 2.5. I just have to find the right exhaust and all that other rigmarole, and eventually one day I will drop this in my T-Max, and you guys will see it run whenever that is. And in here there's a HPI, what is it, a 15E? Yeah, it's a 15E. The FE has the funky feet on the bottom, so this is kind of the universal motor, or engine I should say, whatever. And it got fully rebuilt, new piston and sleeve, new crank, new bearings, all that kind of stuff, and it's a pretty nice little unit. It's got a dual needle carb on it, everything else. Some of these only had a single needle, but yeah, anyways, starting to ramble on here. Great tune. But there's a little bit of a look at some of my junk. Maybe another day I'll pull it all out so you guys can see it all at once. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching as always. And keep on burning nitro out there. Have fun.